See who's out here. Maybe nobody's on. Maybe everybody's out doing something. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, man. Oh, look who it is. Brandon, what's going on, brother? How's everything with you, man? Hope you're having a good weekend. This morning I woke up with pains in my right knee. So I had to get up at 6 a.m., take medication, and put an ice pack on it. Well, I'm due for a new knee or gel shots in my knee, and it's basically from the work I've been doing all my life. So your body takes a toll. So remember that when you get older, Brandon. Take care of your body, man. So yeah, it's my right knee. So what's new with you, man? What are you doing? What's up with you, bro? I just got back from Applebee's. My son loves Applebee's, so he wanted to go there for lunch. So we went out there for lunch, and my wife is out at a friend's house. It's her daughter's birthday. So I figured I would go live, say hello to you guys, see what's going on, see what's up. So Monday, I cleaned out the body of the truck Friday. Actually washed the truck also, and she's good to go for Monday. I was going to go down there this morning to take a video, but I didn't get a chance. I was watching Dodgers and the Padres, but the Padres is out. Yeah, the New York Mets, baby. It's been a long time, man. They're overdue. The New York Mets, bro. I must have cried because I feel kind of sad for you. Why, Amelia? Why do you feel sad for me? There's no need to feel sad for me. Yeah, Omid, what's up, bro? What's going on? Amelia, you don't have to feel sad. You're welcome to my channel anytime you want. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Danny, 1234, what is going on? What's up? Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. We're talking about the New York Mets and how good they're doing, man. They're playing the Dodgers tomorrow. Yeah, I remember when the World Series back in 1986. I was home. I watched the game. It was also. Eliza, you subbed. That's awesome, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And thank you for taking the time to come on. Press Gurga. React to Thick of It by KS. Yeah. Yeah, by KSI. What's up, brother? What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, the New York Mets, the last time they won, I could probably name everybody on that team back in 1986 when they won the World Series. And the ball went right through Bruckner's legs. And it helped them move on to win the World Series that year. It was a great year, 1986. We had some great players. We had a great team. We had an awesome team. We had Gary Carter at home plate. We had Mookie Wilson. We had Darryl Strawberry. We had Dwight Gooden. We had an awesome, absolutely great team, man. Matthew A., respect. Thank you, brother. Respect is big, man. Thank you. I respect everybody, bro. Believe me, I do. But yeah, the New York Mets back then were a hot team with Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. We had Davey Cohn. We had a list of pitchers like you would not believe. Unbelievable. Omer Seni, bro. Meet Curtis. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. If you haven't checked out my channel yet, please go ahead and check it out. It's called Riding Along with Dan. It's a great channel, in my opinion. It's all got to do with what I do every day of the week. I drive a front-loader garbage truck for an awesome company called IWS. So, Kulu, welcome to my channel. It's called Riding Along with Dan. I was just telling everybody, if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's really, really cool. It's a great channel. I drive a front-loader garbage truck for a living. and I work for a company called IWS. They're a very big company here in New Jersey. So if you want to check it out, there's a lot of cool videos, a lot of cool music videos. I go live quite a lot, so you're welcome to join the channel, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for coming out today to say hello. That's pretty awesome of you guys. So I have good news. Do you remember last season of baseball? Are you guys face-to-face the Astros? We're going to do it again next year. Astros and Mets, and you guys coming to Houston. We're opening day. Wow, that's going to be a great game, man. Bro, you Muslim. Yeah, the Astros, I remember that, bro. But the Mets, they were hot, dude. They were hot. So tired of hearing about them Yankees all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're a good team. I've been to their stadium for Driver of the Year with IWS 2 years ago. It's a beautiful stadium. The museum itself at Yankee Stadium is unbelievable. If anybody ever gets a chance to go to Yankee Stadium and take the tour of the museum, it's just absolutely awesome. I got to tell you, they did a fantastic job. You got all the great players from back in the day, their jerseys, their bats, their baseballs, their rings, everything is on display. It's just unbelievable. Say Craven Guardians, game is over. They walked it off. It was the bottom of the ninth or fifth. Yeah, I remember that, man. Yeah. But yeah, the Yankees Museum is something to go see. It really is. The new stadiums, and that's the first time I've ever been there. And it's not that far away from me. You know, I live in Jersey. But to go see it, when I was there for the Driver of the Year 2 years ago, we got to tour the museum. It was just unbelievable. It was awesome. Last year, of course, I made the Driver of the Year, and I was at Giant Stadium. So every second year, like last year, this year it was Giant Stadium. Next year it's going to be Yankee Stadium. So hopefully next year, Yankee Stadium, I can take a lot of videos so I can show you guys. That's if I make it. But if I do, I'll bring the camera, take a lot of video. But it's really cool, and you know, it's funny you should say this. Being a big Mets fan, like I am, my whole life I always went to Shea Stadium, their old stadium. Always went to the games. Loved going to Shea Stadium. It was beautiful at night. It was just unbelievable. But you know what? I've never been to the new stadium. I've never been to Citi Field. And I hear it's absolutely gorgeous. It's nicer than the old stadium, but I've yet to get there. So hopefully one of these days I'll get a chance to go there. But getting back to the New York Mets of 1986, 1985, we had a greatest team in baseball, in my opinion, with Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. These are probably players that some of you younger guys will not remember, but they were the best. Dwight Gooden was just unbelievable pitcher. Darryl Strawberry, he was just the best player we ever had on the New York Mets. He could hit like you would not believe. Then we had Mookie Wilson, another great player. We had Gary Carter, who was at bat, and he was also our catcher. We had some other awesome players, Keith Hernandez. I mean, I could keep going with the list of players back in the day that played for the New York Mets. I mean, if you're probably around my age or a little bit younger, you'd probably remember all that. And they were just a great team. And like everything else, like football, the Dallas Cowboys were up here 5 years later. They're not that great. That's just how it goes. Where Park is not too far from Conroe. Okay. That's cool. That is awesome. Yeah, but like I said, everybody has their moment in the sun, is what I call it. Their time, you know, in up here, like the Dallas Cowboys, the Denver Broncos. You know, everybody have their moments, have their couple of years of fame, and then it dies off. What happens? Well, players get older. They retire. Quarterbacks don't want to play anymore. Like the New York Giants. One of my other favorite teams, the New York Giants. when they won the Super Bowl. They won against the They won against the Buffalo Bills. They won with Eli Manning. They won 2 Super Bowls with Bill Parcells, and one of them was against the Buffalo Bills. The other one I can't remember right now. But then when Eli Manning and that era came along, the best thing we ever did, the New York Giants ever did, was beat the New England Patriots not once, but twice in the Super Bowl. And I loved it, absolutely loved it, because I used to run up to New England all the time when I drove tractor trailer back then. And a lot of these guys were busting my balls that the Giants, they're full of crap. They're not going to beat them. They're full of shit. The Giants are not going to win. We're the New England Patriots. We got Tom Brady. We're going to win. I said, okay. All right, put your money where your mouth is. So a lot of these guys there, I said, come on, man. You're all full of talk, man. See some cash. Nobody would bet me. Nobody. So let me tell you something, man. I got an ear full of crap the whole week before the games. And when the New York Giants beat them twice in the Super Bowl, they just shut the hell up, man. Every time I come in there, man, everybody walked away. They didn't even want to talk to me because I walked in with my Giants jersey on, man. I walked in talking shit. Nobody wanted to see me. Nobody wanted to talk to me, man. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. Brandon, so who's pitching for you guys tomorrow? I don't know yet. I did not look at the roster. I have to check that out, and I got to see what time the game is because I want to watch that game tomorrow. Yeah, I've always been a Mets fan. I got my jersey in the closet. As a matter of fact, now that we're on that subject, I'm going to tell you what jerseys I have. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. I got the Philadelphia Eagles jersey that was given to me by a friend. Brand new in the closet. I got New Jersey Devils jersey. I got 2 of them that were autographed and signed outside the stadium in New Jersey when it was called the Brennan Byrne Arena. There was a tunnel that the players came out, and all the fans used to wait outside the tunnel. The players would stop, sign whatever you wanted them to sign. I got Billy Gurren signature, Scott Stevens, Bobby Holik actually signed my jersey. That's in the closet. So I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, I got the New York Giants. I got the New York Jets jersey that was presented me last year at the Driver of the Year. I got the New York Mets. My wife inherited a New York Rangers jersey, which is at the other end of the closet, way at the other end. But yeah, I got quite a few, man. I really do. I got quite a few jerseys in my closet. So tonight I'll be pulling out my Good Luck Mets jersey. It's been working so far this year, so hopefully we can keep the ball rolling, get into the World Series and win. That would be awesome. What a parade that's going to be. I don't know. What do you think, Brandon? Do you think the Mets might do it? They might pull it off? I want your opinion of how you feel. I know I'm a Mets fan, but I want your opinion on how you feel about the New York Mets and how they're playing. You think they stand a chance? You think they'll go all the way? You think they'll make it to the World Series? I mean, what do you think? Honestly, I hope they do. That would be friggin' awesome, man. It really would. Impossible to get tickets if they do, but I'm going to try to see if I can. But they're probably going to be very, 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 very expensive if you can get a ticket. But it would be awesome to go see, that's for sure. So yeah, the Mets. Also, I got like I told you, Devils jersey in my closet. I got 2 Devils. One is a Niedermeyer jersey, and the other one is, oh my God, I forget the goddamn name now. He was a great player for the New Jersey Devils for years. Why can't I think of it? Well, I got two jerseys. One is my wife's. One I bought one for my wife, and I got one for me. But yeah, I got big fan of sports. I'm not into basketball at all. Couldn't care less. And on my route years ago, I did happen to meet Patrick Ewing. Kenny Rogers, what's up? Driving with Dan. Not much, Kenny. Same old shit, brother. We're talking about my New York Mets that they're going to be playing. And hopefully they'll make it into the World Series, man. They haven't been there since 1986. I know because I watched that game and I've always been a Met fan. So, Kenny, I didn't go to the yard today, man. I woke up, my knee was swollen. Hey, Lee, what's going on, man? Do you like cats? I had two cats that we adopted from the pound 17 years ago, and they both passed away last year. So they had a good life. Hopefully, Mets and Yankees make it to the World Series, and the Mets beat the shit out of them. Yeah, I got my own office in the house upstairs. I call it my cave. This is my cave. Yeah. Yeah, Lee, I had two cats, man. We went to the pound to get a dog, and this stupid lady told my wife, these two cats are next to me, euthanized. So guess what? Came home with two cats. We called them Frankie and Joey. They were brothers. And the vet told us they were maybe 4 years old when we adopted them. We had them for 17 years, bro. They never went outside. They never went outside with cats, man. They never went outside. They were inside cats. What happened to your knee? Kenny, years of abuse, my brother. Years of abuse. Years of abuse doing the garbage thing, pulling containers, lifting containers, in and out of the truck constantly for 30-something years, lifting with my knees, and my knees got no cartilage left in it on my right knee. My left knee is not as bad as the right knee, but yeah, and it's on Fox. Yeah, man, true. Yeah, but my knee is shot. I got no cartilage in my right knee. And also, they told me I need to get gel shots to put some kind of gel between the bones because it's bone on bone. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't tell you guys what it feels like in the truck. I don't complain that much, but it hurts, dude. I've been taking Tylenol every day. Yeah, I know, workers' comp, but you know what it is too, Kenny? It may sound stupid and anal to you, but I hate to miss work. I really do. I don't want to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. My big boss, Tom, he's one of the big bosses in the company, just had his knee done 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. He's still in pain, massive pain. And he can't even put weight on it. He's icing it every day. I don't want to go through that shit. I really don't. I'm 57 years old. I really don't want to go through that. I'm thinking about getting the gel shot to see if that helps me, to see if that lubricates the joints so you don't have that bone on bone. I hope that works. I really do, because I really don't want to have a new knee. I don't. I really don't. I don't want that pain. I can't stand pain. But yeah, it's bad. Not good. Fire truck, what's up, man? So long as those cheating Astros are good, I'm happy. Are you working this week? What time? Yeah, I'm working. I'm working. I start every day at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is my start time. I leave the house about 2:30. Do I have kids, Lee? Yeah, I do. I got one son. He's 14 years old, bro. Yes, I do. When do you retire? Kenny, I got a ways to go, brother. I love that name, Kenny Rogers. I got 10 more years to go, man. I'm only 57. My son is 14. He's still got to go through high school, and he's got to go to college. My wife works for the same company, Kenny. I don't know if I told you or not. She is a supervisor in customer service. So we both work for the same company. And William, you just asked me how old am I. Why don't you take a guess, William, at what you think or how you feel just by looking at me? How old am I? So give it a good guess. And if you're wrong, I'm going to come over there and kick your butt. Now, give it a guess. Give it a guess, William. How old do you think I am? Go ahead, shout it out. Everybody, how old do you think I am? Well, I've been in this game a long time, so go by that. So, I don't know if you want to see my man cave, but let me show you around, okay? Let me show you around my man cave. So, these are right here are just some of the trophies. This trophy I won last week at the car show in Closter. This one I won at a big show in New Brunswick. That was a big show, man. I was even surprised I won. And up here, here's a clock my sister-in-law made for me with me standing in front of my pickup truck with a trophy I won. Here we have some of the trophies that I've won through the years. And there are 3 more trophies on the wall back there, if you can see them. This right here is another trophy in the back. This is a Safety Champion of the Month I received from IWS, Safe Driver of the Month. So they gave me a nice certificate. And this is my most favorite plaques right here. I go to this show every year, the Carlisle Chrysler Nationals in Pennsylvania. I love it. It's over 3,000 cars at the show every year. And here I am with the guys that run the show. And that's that lady. She has her own show on TV. All Girls Garage. She was part of that. Oh my God, I can't think of her name right now. But she presented me with my trophy. So I've been going there now with this truck, my Ram, for 6 years. Never expected to win because competition was tough. I went up against 20 to 30 trucks in my class every year I go there. So here is one of the trophies. And if you notice, I'm not bragging, but I was so shocked that I've won first place 6 years in a row. So I was shocked, really, because everybody said you have such a beautiful truck. It's so well taken care of. They can't believe I drive it every day of the week. And those are my 6 plaques I got from that show. Over here, I want to show you guys my collection. This is my 1969, my most favorite Mopar, my 1969 Super Bee. It's a car I would love to own. It's my IWS garbage can, my IWS Bluetooth radio. I was just presented with this mug for being safe, the IWS anniversary mug. This right here, I was presented with this last year by the lady that does promotions and advertising for IWS for taking so many pictures and some great pictures that she had used my pictures in board meetings, conferences, and advertising on Facebook and Instagram. So I was presented with this IWS roll-off made by First Gear. Absolutely love it. This right here is a Republic front loader that was actually sent to me by a really, really good friend of mine that lives down in Hickory, North Carolina. He shocked the hell out of me one day. This came in the mail, and I'm so appreciative of what he'd done to send me this. I mean, I was so grateful. This is such a beautiful piece. Thank you so much for that. This is my IWS front loader, my Max 6640 that I used to drive. This is another First Gear replica of an IWS truck. These IWS trucks you cannot buy on First Gear because they don't make them to the public. These are just made for the company and the company employees that they are presented to. This one I got from Heil Body. I got this with the dumpster. And this is my Waste Management LR. Now all of these trucks, I gotta be honest with you, if anybody doesn't know, about the first gear collectible trucks. These front loaders range from 150 to $300 to $400 a piece. So yes, they are collectibles, and I collect them. And if you notice, I have front loader and a roll off. The next piece I want to get is actually I want to get a garbage truck. It's my TV, my printer, my office. So there you have it, guys, a tour of my office. I hope you enjoyed it. But that's my collection of my front loaders, my collection of trophies, and everything like that. Yeah, I got a 401k. Yes, I do. I got it through the company. And in the beginning, they only took out a certain amount, so I upped it. So they're taking out more. So I will have a pretty nice 401k when I'm done. No pension, no. They only actually give us a 401k. And great medical coverage. I got 4 weeks vacation, 9 sick days. So if I don't cash out my sick days with this company, if I don't use any sick days, they write me a check at the end of the year for all unused sick days, which is pretty nice. A lot of companies don't do that. A lot of companies don't do what IWS does. They're a great company to work for. And I've been around a long time in this industry. I've worked for a lot of companies and a lot of shit companies. I didn't know there were shit companies at the beginning, but I found out by working there and seeing what happened and the equipment they ran and the excuses they gave me. I just ended up leaving some of the companies I work for. I won't say who. But then again, a lot of companies I work for, they actually, let's just say they stopped the business and moved to Florida. Ended up working for Mealy Sanitation, which was a good company. It's Mealy, M-I-E-L-E, was the company that IWS took over. That was the company that I was working for, Mealy. And then IWS stepped in and bought out Mealy. So that's who I was working for when IWS first came. Me personally, they looked at my background, my driving record, my license, and they asked me if I wanted to do trailers. And I said, no, I'm tired of doing trailers. I don't want to do it anymore. I'd rather stick with front loader. The reason why I was doing front loader is because I knew how to do it. And the poor guy that was driving my truck originally, my Mac that I had for 10 years, that truck was number 35. Mealy bought it brand new from Mac. Beautiful truck. The guy, Charlie, who was driving that truck, he was a great guy, hard-working guy. He was with Mealy for a long time. He ended up dying of cancer, which really sucked. Really caught everybody by surprise. But after that, Mealy took me off trailers and said, Dan, listen, we need somebody on front loader. Can you do it? I said, yeah, I'll do it. For how long? He said, well, until we get somebody. Well, they ended up never getting anybody, so I was on it full time, which honestly I didn't mind. And honestly, if that didn't happen, I'd still be doing trailers, and I'm glad it happened. Because now I love and have more of a passion for front loader than I do driving trailers. Trailers is a skill in itself. It's a different mindset. You got that long ass trailer behind you. It's a different way of thinking when you're driving, and you know what I mean. But a front loader, you got to be thinking what's over your head, what obstacles are there. It's a different way of you're always thinking when you're doing front loader. And if you guys watch when I'm driving, I never really have the radio on that loud when I'm driving at all, because I like to hear what's going on around me. I like to hear, if God forbid, some strange noise comes across from the truck, that I hear it. So when you have the radio on that loud, you really don't hear much of anything. I'm all about safety for one big reason. It happened to me in 1986. No, not 86, 96. When I came out from behind a garbage truck and I got nailed by a car. I got hit at 29 miles an hour. And since that day, my desire and my passion for doing my job became even more intense because I became more safety conscious about my job and what's involved and how dangerous it really is. But when he hit me, the doctor said, "Thank God you didn't see it coming." And I said, "Why is that?" He said, "Well, if you had saw him coming, your body would have froze. You would have tensed up." And he said you would have broke both your legs and God knows what other damage he would have done. So he said you were like, basically he described it like being like in Gumby mode. You were like loose, you were running. You didn't expect anything or didn't see anything coming, which I didn't, which is true. Because I was running this way, the car came from this way. And when he hit me, let me tell you something, man. The last thing I remember seeing is his windshield when he flipped me up in the air, came down, broke his back, broke his windshield with my back, dented the hood, rolled off the hood, I was told by witnesses, and cracked my head on the sidewalk. And I was out for quite a while, man. Out for a while. The garbage truck was parked on the side of the road. The garbage can was put back on the sidewalk. That's the last thing I remember doing. Ran out from behind the garbage truck and he nailed me. I woke up in the hospital. My ass and my whole left side was black and blue. I was in a lot of pain, a lot of crying pain. We ended up taking glass, no joke, no joke. They ended up taking glass out of my ass from his windshield. I needed to go for therapy and to a chiropractor for a year and a half after this happened because I was in such pain, such severe headaches that from the impact of the car, it messed up my spine really bad. So ever since that day, when it's cold out, I always seem to complain about the cold because it affects my back. And maybe this impact from the car back then affected my knee that I didn't realize back then, but now that I'm getting older, I feel the pain more. But that's what happened to me, and honestly, guys, being a garbage man, I know, all you do is pick up garbage. It's not that simple. There's a lot involved. You're playing in traffic every day. You're playing with people that are stupid, that are paying more attention to their damn phone than what's going on around them. You're hanging on the back of a truck in all kinds of weather. You're driving a truck in the ice, the snow, the rain, whatever. You're in and out of that truck constantly. Sometimes you got a rain jacket on, a hoodie on, a hat on, and you can't really see, what's going on around you. But you have to. It's very important. Safety. That's what changed my mind about this whole industry, and that's why I became a part of safety at this job, because I want to instill to the younger guys that, this is no joke. This job you got to take serious. This is something that, could be you're at work today and you're not home tonight because you didn't take it seriously. You could get hit by a car, you could get killed. I mean, I had a guy rolled up on me one time, took the garbage can right out of my hand. Why? Why did that happen? He was on the phone. I was so mad, I took the garbage can and threw it at his car. Yeah, I was pissed. I'm not afraid to tell you. Yeah, I did. Because people don't pay attention. You have to watch out for them more than what they have to watch out for you. Because if they're not paying attention, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Sorry to say it like that. You know what I mean? We have a thing at work where they say, you come to work to be safe, you come to work to dress safe, and you come to work to play the part of being safe. So when you're on the back of that garbage truck or you're a driver in that garbage truck, you're responsible for those two guys on the back of the truck at all times. They're your responsibility. They're like your kids. You got to keep an eye on them. If you're backing up, make sure you see them in your mirror. Don't back up. If you don't see them, do not back up. I'm telling you right now, that's big. And that's what happened the other day with one of our drivers and helpers. He was backing up, lost sight of the helper. He didn't stop the truck. He kept backing up. Almost ran him over. So when something like that occurs, you got to nip it right in the bud, and you got to bring it to safety. You got to bring it to the meeting. You got to explain to the guys. You got to show them the video. You got to say, hey, listen, this was uncalled for. This was unnecessary, and this should have never happened. And the phone comes into play. When you lose sight of your helper in the mirrors, when you have your right mirror, your left mirror, you got two guys. If you don't see any of those two guys, you stop that truck. You stop that truck now until they see them, until you see those two guys, then you can back up. But if you lose sight of them, trust me, it is so important that if you lose sight of them, you need to stop. Because God forbid they're walking behind the truck and you're not looking in that rearview camera, you're just paying attention to the mirrors. Something bad's going to happen. That's why you need to pay attention at all costs. It's very important. Very important. So that's what happened to me back in 1996. And ever since that day, my awareness of safety has grown bigger and bigger ever since that happened. And I'm glad to be a part of the IWS safety team to do these meetings every month and bring the message across to these younger guys that are coming on board and to teach them and show them the right way to do things. And still we have some guys that don't listen. Light from Tornado Alley, that's depressing. At least you're alive and well. Yeah, thank you, Light from Tornado Alley. You see, when you don't know anybody, like you guys don't know me, you don't know my background, you don't know what I've went through in life until you hear it, then you get to know that person. Like with you, Life from Tornado Alley, I don't know you, but when you first came to my channel, like anybody else, like Aviation Geek or you or anybody, I talk to you like I want people to talk to me. And that's how I've always been, even to my customers, even to my fellow workmates. I've always come across as being the nice guy, because the way I talk to you is the way I want you to talk to me. There was no lawsuit. I had two attorneys, Kenny, and I'm not lying to you. I had two attorneys, a Jewish attorney, Italian attorney. I went to both with my wife, Dana, and they both said it was a dart-out case, that I was at fault and he was at fault. And the kicker of the story is this is no bullshit. He sued me for a new windshield. So that never happened. I never paid for anything because my attorney said, what are you out of your blah, blah, blah. And he didn't get jack shit and I didn't get anything, which is sad to say, but still to this day I feel the pain. But that's what happens in life. Like Tornado Alley said, thank God you're still alive, you're still here. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for the strength I have, the job I have, the people I have around me, my wife, my son, and very grateful for them and for everything I have in life. That's why a lot of people, a guy asked me yesterday on my channel when I went live, Dan, I wish I could love my job the way you love what you do. What makes you love your job the way you do? And I told him it's very simple. I take a lot of pride in what I do. A lot of pride. I take a lot of pride in my job, in my house, in my truck, in my cars. And you know why that is? Because everything I have in my life, I have worked for. Nothing has ever been handed to me, ever. I've never been handed anything in my life from my parents. We were not a rich family. We didn't have anything. I was never handed anything, never given anything. I've worked for everything I've had, and I tried to instill that into my son to tell him, listen, life's not easy. Nothing's for free. So whatever you work at, whatever you do, make sure you work hard and make sure you strive for goals in your life and make sure you meet those goals so you have what you want in life. This house that we have right now that I live in, thanks to me and my wife, we made it what it is. My son came along, very proud of him, he's great in school. And that's how I answered his question, what makes me love my job, because it's what I love to do. I take passion and pride in everything I do. Customers come to me on the route that you might not see on the videos, and they ask me, Dan, you do such a great job. I said, I know, thank you. I said, I take care of my customers like this is my job, this is my route, this is my truck. That's why I take pride. I take a lot of pride in what I do, no matter what I do. What do you pull in there? What do you mean, Kenny? What do you pull in there? Or what do you pull in there? What do you mean? What do you mean pull in there? Kenny, how much he makes is All right, fire truck, take it easy. Take it easy. Kenny is just asking a question. Kenny, if you're asking how much I make a year, I really can't tell you exactly how much I make a year, but for the work I do and for the experience I have, uh, I make out okay, bro. I do pretty good. A lot of these guys that come on board, I'm asked to take them out with me in the truck. A lot of times you guys don't see that because I don't want a video when they're around, and it's really nobody's business what I do when I do videos. But they ask me, they come to me to show them the ropes, to teach them the right way, the safe way, and that's why I do the safety meetings. But the money I make, it's pretty good. I'm very happy with it. And honestly, yeah, I'm happy I make what I make, Kenny. But honestly, it's not always about the money. If you go to work and you're miserable, like anybody would tell you, if you're miserable, you're not happy, you hate the people you work with, and you don't like the job you're doing, don't do it, man. Don't fucking do it. Find something you enjoy doing. This I've been doing since I was 17, 18 years old, hanging on the back of a garbage truck. I loved it. As a kid, I loved trucks. My father drove trucks. My brother drives tractor trailers. It's something in my blood. I just love being outside. I can never be an office person. Never. But it's something I enjoy doing. I take a lot of pride. You see me how I clean my truck. I wash my truck. I polish my rims. There's a lot of guys that won't do that, man. They have no interest in doing that. It's just a garbage truck. That's how they look at it. It's just a garbage truck. Well, you know what? The company just gave you a brand new garbage truck and you treat it like it's a piece of shit. So, why not take care of it? You're in it 10, 12 hours a day. Why not keep the cab clean? Why not just wash it? Thank God they made it mandatory once a week to wash your truck. Otherwise, some of these guys would never wash their trucks. If you look at the inside of my truck, that day when that girl rode with me, her name was Amy, my wife's boss, she said that the truck was so clean. And not because she was coming, but that's the way I keep my truck all the time. It's got to be clean. I'm in there all day long, so I don't want to be breathing in dirty air, filthy air. It smells bad enough with the garbage in the back, but, why not keep it clean? Why not have respect for what you drive, even though it's not yours? Brandon, tell your son I said hello. Okay, Brandon, I sure will, man. Absolutely. Yeah, he's in the other room right now playing with his friends on, what the hell is the name of that game he's playing? I forget the name of it, but he's playing something. But I sure will. Thank you. Thank you so much. So you guys have any more questions at all about what I do, about the channel? Our company washes our trucks every Thursday. Daniel Johnson. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Welcome to the channel, bro. Yeah, we had a company too, Daniel, that would come in on a Saturday when nobody was there and wash one side of the truck and forget about the other side. Honest to God, no bullshit. They sucked. Then our big boss, John, said, listen, hey, John Barcelos, what's going on, man? God, I haven't heard from you forever, bro. How's the truck doing, man? How's the CCC treating you, man? How's the battle? You got to send me more pictures, John. Haven't talked to you in forever. But, our big boss, John, said last year that when we get situated, we are going to buy a truck wash, and that's exactly what they did. I find out on Tuesday when I might go back to, oh, good, that's awesome, fire truck. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling well. And I'm glad you're over that, man. That's awesome. Good luck. I hope you get it. So our big boss said to us they're going to put in a truck wash, and they installed a truck wash, so I love it. I love washing my own truck. I do a better job, and it looks clean after I wash it. He was talking about the hopper on in your truck. He was talking about the hopper on the truck. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we wash our own trucks. I even washed the inside of the truck to get all the shit out of there. I washed the body floor. Do you get paid to wash your truck? Yeah, I'm still on the clock. Yeah, Kenny, I'm still on the clock. You go down there, wash your truck, you're still on the clock. You come to a safety meeting, you're still on the clock and told not to punch out. It's part of your job to sit there and attend a safety meeting. It's mandatory. John Barcelos just got done with Saturday route. Love my battle. Don't want to go back to Pete. Wow. And I don't want to go back to a Mac. I love my Pete. Wow, man, it's unbelievable. Yeah, there's another guy on YouTube that I watch all the time. You should watch his show, Cool Hand Mac. Cool Hand Mac. He drives a beautiful brand new battle for a company called Pratt Recycling. You should check it out, man. Beautiful truck, just like what you drive. John, you got to send me more pictures, bro. I want to see the truck. I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, Kenny, we get paid for safety meetings. We get paid to wash our truck. We get paid until we punch out. A lot of times I go back to the yard, Kenny. I check the air on my tires, the windshield washer fluid. I clean the windows. I'm still on the clock. As long as you're doing something and you're showing your company that you're taking care of your truck, that you're doing something about the business, they're not going to bother you. So yeah, you're still on the clock. You get paid for, like I said, safety meetings, wash your truck. If I come back and I'm asked to do an extra pickup, I'm told not to punch out, to go get the pickup. And when I get done with that, then I punch out. Even though in the last contract we negotiated, because I worked 5 days a week only, when I'm on vacation, I get paid for 48 hours, not 40. Because of the hours that we work during the week add up to more than 48 hours. Some weeks, yeah, I do 60. I cannot go over 60 hours in a week. That's against the law. It's illegal, and they won't do anything illegal. Okay, my company is all about the book. I don't get paid separately to wash the equipment at my job. It is part of my regular responsibilities. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, we get paid. We get paid for anything we do with the job. But like I was telling you, when I'm on vacation, I only work 5 days a week, right? But the hours I work during the week are a lot of hours. So now, the last union meeting, we made it mandatory that when I go on vacation, I get paid for 48 hours, not 40. Did you hear me said about the New York Mets? They can pull it out. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, man, I believe they can do it, man. They got a great team. They're hot, brother. They are hot. I hope they can make it, man. I really do. That would be awesome. Awesome to see the New York Mets back in the World Series. It is going to have trucks. I need to get my mom's truck washed. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't washed my truck in a while either. My little truck. My pickup truck. Fire truck. Major League Baseball is going to want a Yankee Dodgers World Series. Yeah, right. Wouldn't that be something? That would be awesome. Life in Tornado Alley, are you still there? I just wanted to ask you, how's it going with you after all the tornadoes that you got hit with in your area? I was just wondering if everything is okay with you, how close they came to you, and if everything is back to normal. Like those poor people in Florida, oh my God, thank God that second storm wasn't as bad as they predicted. I know they had a lot of flooding and a lot of shit going on, a lot of trees down and all that kind of stuff, but thank God it wasn't as bad as they said it was going to be. He was saying the backup, what is this? He was saying the backup, the truck, when you put the trash can, he was saying that how do you squish it down? Oh, you got to work the hand. How do I? He was saying the backup, the truck, when you put the trash can, he was saying, how do you squish it down? Okay. John, a couple of weeks ago, we had a Mandatory meeting on keeping trucks clean. Oh my God, really, John? I'm sure you were happy to hear that, right? Because you were telling me a long time ago some of these guys don't give a crap. Inside and out, and it did not. It did no good. Trucks dripping with juice out of soft doors, and rank smell park today. Wow, that's a shame, man. Some of these guys, they don't give a shit about their job or the equipment they drive. That would not happen at our company, man. If you didn't want to clean it and you refused, guess what? You'd be suspended without pay. Brandon, the safety meeting went well the other day. We had to sit down and talk to these guys about not using. And Jehu, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, brother. We're talking about being safe on the job. The safety meeting went well, buddy. It went very well. And we talked about drivers being on the phone when driving. We're talking about the earbuds the helpers have in their ears when they're out there working, and that's a big no-no with our company, man. How can you hear what's going on around you when you got music blasting in your ears? You can't work like that, and it's against company policy, first of all. Jehu, I love that name, Jehu. Happy Saturday, brother. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. What's new with you, Jehu? What are you up to, Who? What are you doing this weekend, Who? Love that name. Great name. So anyway, guys, that's it. If people don't like the way I drive, they should stay off the sidewalk. Yeah, I hear you, man. You must be a crazy driver. Why are you on the sidewalk, bro? Why are you on the sidewalk, man? So yeah, the safety meeting did go well for at least a day. See, now that message should not have been deleted. I'm sorry. There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that message. Jay, who was I talking to before? I was talking to Jay, who, and Brandon. Brandon, the safety meeting went well for a couple of days. We had him come in, sign in the sheet about being safe, about earbuds, about being on the phone, and guess what happened 2 days later? Yeah, a pretty bad, almost severe accident happened where the driver was on the phone, lost sight of his helpers in the mirrors, and almost ran a helper over. When you lose sight of your helpers in the mirror, the first thing you do is stop the truck. Stop the truck. Because you don't know where they are or what they're doing. You get out, you see what's going on back there. When you get their drivers back in view, back in the mirror, then you continue working. But if you lose sight of your helpers in the mirrors, do not drive. Do not continue to back up. You stop everything until you see them. Because those two helpers, they're like your kids. You gotta watch out for them. You gotta constantly know where they are. You gotta know where they are, where their movement is, what's going on with them, where they are, and what side of the truck they're on. And if you can't see them, don't move the truck, man. Stop the truck. So what happened was a near miss. Honestly, a really, really near miss. So, did you hear that Tampa Bay Rays field, their roof is smashed in? I think they might fess it for next year season. Oh, okay. Wow, that bad, huh? I wonder how it got smashed in. Oh yeah, the storm, of course. What am I thinking? Wow. Yeah, they might put a new one, or they just might leave it open, right? Well, they can't because it's too damn hot down here. But yeah, that's unbelievable. Jehu, as a Class B CDL holder, we are supposed to do pre-trips mandatory. That is correct. We got idiots driving trucks 8 quarts low on oil. Yeah, you're right, man. Jehu, I totally agree with you. We got the same shit up by us. You can tell them and talk to them in any safety meeting until you're blue in the face, and they don't listen. They don't listen and they don't care. That's why I say, as a safety guy at my job, If they're not going to listen, then you don't need them. We have a stack of uh, papers in the office for people that are looking for work, people that fill out applications. So if our drivers are not willing to abide by the company rules and listen to what the safety people have to say, and you got caught several times on a phone or with earbuds in your ears on the back of a truck, then we don't need you. I'm sorry. But these are the rules and regulations of the company. If you don't want to listen, then maybe it's time for you to move on and find something different. That's how I feel, honestly. Because honestly, really, all we're doing is looking out for your safety. That's all we're doing. But then when they get written up or fired, here comes the union rep of lawyers. You see, in our case, you're right, Jehu. You're absolutely right, yes. But here's the thing. In our case, the union really has no say in it. The company has the last say. They have some kind of contract between them and the union. When push comes to shove, and it's a serious matter, the company has the last say. Even though we have a union, yes, we do, that represents us. But when they want to get rid of somebody, and you know, how many times you got to tell somebody, please stay off the phone when you're driving? Okay, you had one accident. Okay, we'll forget about that. The next 2 weeks, we had another accident. How many times you got to tell these guys, put the goddamn phone down? Take the earbuds out of your goddamn ears and pay attention to what's going on behind the truck. We had one guy with the earbuds in his ears. The other helper yelled at him, yo, there's a car coming. The guy never heard him. You know why? He had earbuds in his ears. He got hit by the car. So, I mean, come on. It's common sense. What the fuck? How many times do we have to tell you? Earbuds not belong in your ears when you're working on the back of a garbage truck. You're not supposed to be on the phone when you're driving a truck or driving a car. It's the friggin' law. We're having people over tomorrow. Phil's birthday was last week on Friday. Oh, tell him I said a happy birthday. That's cool. Have a great time tomorrow. Enjoy the party. What time is the party? I might stop over. But yeah, Jehu, you're absolutely right, man. Then the employees get mad and thinking that, you know, the company is wrong, where he already signed papers and policies saying there's no cell phones, there's no earbuds when driving. It's all in black and white. They sign papers saying that, okay, I agree. And then when they get written up or they get terminated, oh, why did you fire me? I didn't do nothing wrong. Really? Well, what is this on camera? And then they bring in the union rep. He can't do shit for you, man. We got proof right there in black and white. You were on the phone, taking the earbud right out of your ear. So what does that tell us? You're not paying 100% attention to what you're supposed to be doing, and that's driving. That's like these women or guys when I look down in the car. The phone is either on the crotch, or it's on their leg, or it's in their hand. God forbid I would die laughing that one of these days when the whole world's network of cell phones takes a shit and nobody's cell phone is working. You know how many people are going to get lost? You know how people have no idea how to call somebody because they don't know the goddamn number. Everything is pre-programmed in the phone. They would have no clue. I swear to God, I would die laughing. What is this? I feel sorry for someone named Fizz. Jehu, I spent days driving trucks in and out of shops getting PMs or DOT inspections because nobody wants to take care of the trucks they drive. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jehu. It's the same shit with us. We have drivers that go out in the morning, they never do a pre-trip. They never write up that the tires are bald. They never write up they had a brake light out, a tail light, a marker light, whatever the fuck it was, right? Then they get pulled over by DOT, and then they come back to the yard and say, oh, I got a ticket for this. Well, did you write it up? Did the mechanic know about it? No. So why in the name of God are you not filling out your DVR? We had one guy that got fired because he never filled it out. Like I tell our guys at the meeting, the name of our head mechanic is Chuck, okay? If Chuck doesn't know, how's he going to fix it? If Chuck doesn't know, how's he going to fix it? You need to write this shit up. I don't care if it's a brake light, a marker light. I don't give a shit what it is. Write it up. If there's something wrong with that truck, write it up. I spent days driving trucks in and out of shop. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. It doesn't make sense why you got to deal with that bullshit. Yeah, I will let you go. Brandon, I will talk to you Monday. Okay, Brandon, thanks for coming on board, man. It's always a pleasure talking to you and everybody else that comes on to talk to Riding Along with Dan. Jehu, I work for a Chuck also. Do you really? Wow, yeah, our head mechanic that we just hired, he's an ex-Marine. He don't take no bullshit. But yeah, he's a good guy. He knows his shit. He's getting trucks in and out of the shop right now. He's moving it, rotating trucks, services now, fixing the problems in and out, which is what we need because we have about 70 trucks in our yard, in our location. But his name is Chuck. He's an ex-Marine, tough dude. So he even tells the drivers, yo, listen, man, if you're not writing this shit up, it's not going to get fixed. So how am I supposed to know what to fix if you don't write it up? We got guys with bald tires that getting pulled over, getting tickets. We have guys with brake lights out, a simple goddamn bulb. You're going to end up going out there getting a ticket for it. That's uncalled for. There's no need for that. There's no need for that at all. If you drive a truck, do your pre-trip. When you get back, it takes 5 minutes to do a post-trip. Anything wrong, 5 minutes to write it up. I mean, come on. Our Chuck is an idiot. Guy shows up to customer home with paperwork, release products on the dock in the warehouse. Wow. Well, that's not good. What do you drive, Jehu? What kind of truck? Is it a box truck, a tractor trailer? What kind of truck is it? And what do you deliver? Oh, you drive a Mack, huh? Nice, 26-foot box truck. Yeah, I used to drive a Mack front loader for years, man. Is it a new Mack, Jehu? Is it a new Mack, relatively new? Is it a cab over Mack or a Mack with a nose? Oh, high-end appliances. Nice, man. Any chance you could drop me off a new flat screen TV? Yeah, I could do it. I need a new TV, man. Oh, it's a 22 Mack. Woo, look at you, man. Driving brand new shit. Nice, bro. Nice. They take care of you, huh? Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, my Peterbilt's 22. Yeah. Jehu, only kitchen appliance. Oh, that's it? Okay. All right. I guess I sell for a brand new fridge. You got a brand new fridge for me? I'll take that. But yeah, you know, we're all in different parts of the industry. We're all driving, no matter what it is, whether you're delivering appliances or picking up garbage or whatever the hell it is. We all have to abide by the same rules. And like I said before, it's not that hard to do a pre-trip or a post-trip. It takes you 5 fucking minutes in the morning to turn your lights on, your turn signals, walk around the truck, make sure everything is working. And by the time you're done with that and the paperwork, your truck is warmed up and you're ready to go. It's an extra 5 minutes in the morning. I mean, come on. I'd rather do that and write it up before I get a ticket. That's for damn sure. I don't want no ticket. Because let me explain. With our company, you know me, I'm very anal about safety. And Jehu, I have a few home delivery videos in Chicago on my channel. Oh, cool. Hey, Jehu, did I subscribe to your channel? If I didn't, let me know, because I will. I like to subscribe to everybody's channel that subscribes to my channel, so let me know. My daughter lives in she lives in Chester, New York? Yo, we got a yard in Chester, New York, man. We have a yard in Chester, New York, and we have a yard in Goshen, New York. Yeah, IWS is in Chester, and IWS is in Goshen. Yes, sir, you did. Oh, no problem, man. I just want to make sure I did, man. Because I remember talking to you before quite a few times. But, yeah, we have yards up there. If you're ever interested in coming to work for IWS, Got one right by the house. Chester, New York, and Goshen, New York. Oh, you do? That's where you work? You work near Port Chester, New York? That's cool, man. I didn't know you were there. Awesome. I thought you were up by Rye, New York. I'd have to fill out an application next time I go up there. Well, Jehu, if you do fill out an application, man, you got to tell them that you know me, okay? Tell them that you know Dan O'Connor. I recommended you. It goes a long way, trust me. If you're dead serious, Jehu, about getting a job with IWS, tell them that you know Dan O'Connor. I work out of the Closter Yard, and I recommended you. So make sure you tell them, because that goes a long way, buddy. If you know somebody works for the company and they recommend you, it goes a long way, buddy. It does. The Rye is next to Port Chester. See, I didn't know that fire truck. I don't know my New York stuff. Yeah, no problem, Jehu. No problem. I got a lot of guys' jobs for IWS, and they're very happy. They stay here. Real quick, Jehu, they give you vacation time the first year. You can start a 401k. You get sick days that you get paid for at the end of the year if you don't use them. You have the driver of the year. You have the driver of the month. You have a lot going on for this company that other companies do not do. So that's just briefly some things that they do for the driver. Also, our insurance, Jehu, our medical insurance is excellent. We have eyeglass, we have dental, we have medical. So, like I said, Jehu, if you ever want to come on board, mention my name, Dan O'Connor. I drive front loader at the Closter Depot. Just remember that. Just put that on your application, okay? I always try to help out people, man. I always do. That's just the way I am. If I can help you out, I don't look for anything in return. I just try to help out people that are looking for a job. And if I can help you, I'll help you, man. It's a good job. It's a good company, and they offer you a lot. I get paid for my sick days, but I used most of them. Yeah, well, you have to do stuff like that, fire truck, especially when you got surgery like you had. You might as well just use up your sick days and get paid. You know what I mean? De nada, my friend. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, sir. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what we're talking about today, safety and what goes on at work. It's a big deal, guys. It really is. And Jehu, if you come to IWS, of course I know you know how to drive and all about that shit, but you're going to have to go to class. You're going to get paid for going to class, safety class, and somebody's going to arrive at you. Depending on what you want to do, you can do garbage truck, you can do roll off, you can do front end, whatever you decide to do. But I'm about to go fix my deviated septum. I have one of those too, man. See my nose? When I was young, my brother and I used to fight a lot. I love him. My brother's a great guy. But you see my nose? Bam! Across the nose. Broken. My deviated septum never got fixed. So I can only breathe out of one nostril. And it's the left side. The right side is messed up. Yeah. That's what happened when I was young. Yeah. Yeah, man. A little bit of that too, I guess. But yeah, it took a shot to the nose. And the one side I can't breathe. I never fixed it. Because honestly, it really never bothered me. As long as I can breathe out the one side, it never really bothered me that much. But, shit happens, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing much of anything tonight. My wife is out with her girlfriends. I played soccer, took a lot of balls to the face. Yeah, I hear you. I used to play soccer too when I was younger, man. When I was a kid, I was a big fan of Manchester United and Leeds United, the English Premier Division. And of course, I love watching the World Cup, which the World Cup is coming to New Jersey in 2026. And that's pretty cool. And when I was at the Driver of the Year at Giant Stadium this past year, I asked the guy, I said, so what's all the construction on the field for? He said, well, the soccer field is wider than an American football field. He said, that's why we have to make it wider and longer for the World Cup. I said, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, those were the good old days, man. Good old days. Yeah, I used to get on a bike, fall off, get up, ride my dirt bikes. I had dirt bikes. I had a Honda XR 125. I had a 250. And I had an XR 400. I fucking loved it, man. I had all the gear, the helmet, the shoulder pads, the knee pads. I used to love riding dirt bikes, man. Wheelies, jumps. Loved it. The last bike I had was the XR 650. Electric start. Loved it. Awesome bike. Too heavy to play in the dirt, but it was more or less an on-off dirt bike, but it's mostly a road bike. You and I are a lot alike, Jehu. I got sleep apnea too, man. I gotta sleep with that stupid machine. Look, see the bands in my hair? That's from the sleep apnea machine every night. I have had sleep apnea now. I've been using the machine for the last 6-7 years, dude. They told me I woke up. They told me I woke up 59 times an hour. I'm like, yeah, right. So the doctor said after the sleep study in the hospital, they made me go to the hospital for a sleep study. He put all these kind of probes and shit all over my body. And then a couple of weeks later, I had to go see the doctor. He said, how'd you sleep? I said, yo, man, I told you I slept good. There ain't nothing wrong. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, oh, yeah? Let me show you the paperwork. I said, all right, let me see it. He goes, you see this line here and you see this line here? You see the number at the end? He said, you woke up 59 times a fucking hour. 59 times an hour. He said, you know what a strain that is on your heart? That you keep waking up, and then your body's got to keep pumping blood back to your heart to tell you to wake up. He said, that's a strain on your heart and a strain on your body. He said, that's why a lot of drivers, wow, you were in the hundreds? Holy shit, you were bad. Yeah, I woke up 59 times an hour. So he said, yo, man, you need to go into sleep apnea quick. He said, you need to be set up with a machine. He said the insurance company will pay for it, which they did. As a matter of fact, I just renewed my machine. I upgraded to a new machine. It's so much quieter and better. I love it. But yeah, I got the full face mask I sleep with and the hose to the machine. The first couple of weeks, I hated it. I couldn't stand it. Now I don't even realize it's on my face. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. Love it. And the best thing about it is I wake up, man, feeling great. More energy, ready to go. Best thing I ever did, really. Best thing I ever did. We had one lady there like you, worse than me. Sitting in traffic, she would nod off and fall asleep. She bumped 3 cars sitting in traffic. 3 different insurance claims. She would sit in traffic and nod off with her foot on the brake pedal. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, so that's what happened to me, man. Sleep apnea. But I like it as long as it helps, you know what I mean? The only thing I got to do now is fix my knee. So, Jehu, I fell asleep one time driving truck. Oh, my God. My helper didn't wake me up. I made it all the way to the shop. I woke up when I backed in the dock. Holy shit. Yeah, man, that happened to me years and years ago when I was driving tractor trailers. And I was a dog, man. I was just run, and fucking run. I used to go, listen to this. I used to go from New Jersey, bring a load of shit out to Harrisburg, PA. I pick up a load of output dog food in Harrisburg, PA. Run it back to Newburgh, New York. Leave Newburgh, New York. run back to Harrisburg, PA, pick up another load, and get ready for the next morning. That was like 900 fucking miles, totally illegal. The one time on Route 78, I'll never forget it, ever. I fell asleep. I nodded off like this, nodded off. And when I woke up, I could have sworn to you that there was something in front of me. There was absolutely nothing, but I thought there was. I lit them brakes up, man. I stood on the brakes. I lit it up. Thank God there was nobody behind me because I would have killed them. They would have ran right into me. After that, I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Then I pulled in at exit 17 in Pennsylvania. On 78, I pulled in and I slept for 5 hours, man. People calling me, where are you? What's going on? You're late for your load. I told my boss, I said, one load. From now on, one load a day. I'm not doing two. And I said, if you don't like it, then I need to move on. So I was like, holy shit. I was asked why he didn't wake me up. He said, never wake up a person who is sleeping. He said I was snoring, changing lanes, switching gears, no problem. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, it's no joke, man. I'm telling you, it's no joke. That's I don't know if you're a big guy like me, a little bit overweight. I don't know if you are or not. But, you know, I could use a couple pounds. I'm a little bit overweight. Every time I see the doctor, Dan, you need to lose some weight. You need to lose some weight. Yeah. It's not fucking easy to lose weight, man. Even though I'm active every day, in and out of that garbage truck. I'm on my feet all the time. I come home, work around the house. It's not easy to lose weight, man. It's not. But yeah, I don't know if you are or not, but I'm 320. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm 6 feet tall and I'm 289. So I'm way over, dude. She tells me all the time, you gotta lose weight. It's not easy to lose weight. I mean, when do you have time to lose weight? I get up at 2:30 in the morning. I go to work at 3. I work 12-hour days. I come home. I got to cut the grass or do some other bullshit around the house. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm tired. Yo, look who it is. Big Smoke. What's up, bro? Where you been, brother? Yo, Big Smoke, man. I haven't heard from you forever, man. Where you been? I thought you hit the lottery, man. Thought you hit the lottery, brother. What's going on with you? I haven't heard from you, man. Hope everything is all right with you, Big Smoke. Your left indicator on. Yeah, I know. I might run out of turn signal fluid, right? Michael Cashin, another guy. What is going on, Michael Cashin? I haven't heard from you in a while. How's the new guy? Guess what? The new guy quit. Too much work. Said he couldn't handle it. Yep. Couldn't work. Didn't work out for him. Now I got a new guy with me, Mr. Bones. I like him better. He don't talk, he don't say much, he don't eat much. Good guy. Started taking weight loss medication. Is it working, man? What are you taking? Maybe I should try that. If you die, Miami Dolphins fan. That's all right, I forgive you. Miami Dolphins, that's all right. Somebody's got to like the Dolphins, right? I'm just messing with you, man. Welcome to the channel, bro. Welcome to the channel. Dustin Little, what's going on? What'd you say, Michael? I didn't like that he didn't get out and help you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, man. I know. People are like that, brother. What can I tell you? Bro, I haven't been on in a while. Yeah, where you been, Big Smoke? Where you been, man? Big Smoke RC went to California. Wow. Dustin Little. What's going on, Dustin Little? Why was your message retracted? Big Smoke went to California. Wow, what are you doing out there, man? What are you doing in California, brother? Jay who? It's called Rigovi Insurance is covering it because I'm pre-diabetic. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to take care of that shit, man. Don't become diabetic because that would really suck. Dustin Little, what's going on, pal? How are you, buddy? Haven't heard from you in a while. Have a good evening, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's a Big Smoke, man. I'm doing all right, brother. Glad to hear from you, man. I thought you hit the lottery, man. You're living the big life. Yeah, I'm still driving the Peterbilt, 2022 Peterbilt, still working for IWS. You know me, out there every day banging cans, making a lot of noise, waking people up, man. You know how it is. But everything is good. Figured I would take the time to go live tonight. My son is playing video games. My wife's at a party with her girlfriends. I figured let me just go on and see who's out there, man. I'm glad you guys came back and talked to me. Haven't heard from you in a while. Big Smoke. Yeah, man, that's cool. You have a beautiful country, but you guys can't drive for shit. Wow, what happened, man? What happened, Big Smoke? What happened? Did somebody cut you the fuck off, flip you the bird? What happened? Tell me. Jay who? I have to turn back the warehouse and drop off new guys several times in my career. Yeah, it's a shame, man. Nobody wants to freaking work anymore. Never been that side of the states. Went camping in Yosemite, Big Surf, saw some bears and stuff. We ain't got nothing like that in the UK. Yeah, Big Smoke. Yeah, beautiful country. Big Smoke RC. Facts, man. What are the facts? Prices in California make me wish I did win the lot. Yeah, California. Stay the F away from California, man. That place is so fixed on electric bullshit vehicles. They're so overpriced out there. The cost of living out there is absolutely stupid. I would never live there. Work is not for everyone. Big Smoke, every lane is they overtake a lake in California. Yeah, you're right, man. There are a bunch of idiots out there in California, bro. They're on that big electric kick. You know, everything electric. And then they plug in their cars, and then they have an electric brownout. They short out the grid, and then they have no power. And then they're telling them you can't park your electric cars in the parking garages anymore because they catch fire. I mean, what the fuck? You go out there with a tractor trailer, you can't run that night pack overnight. It's against the law. Yeah, man, you're right. You're right, Jehu. You're right. You say that, man, but I have an electric car here, and we rented an electric car there. Big Smoke, the issue, the widen trucks don't 100 miles an hour. Yeah, man. Yeah, they move. I'm in training to be a forklift operator. Senior guys retiring. They just bought new lifts. I stepped right into his new one. I love it. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Michael. That's the way to go, brother. Keep up the good work, man. You're going places. Did you see Optimus Musk's new Optimus robots? Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a big hit. Yeah, you have no control over the car. No control whatsoever. You just sit in, it takes you where you want to go. So that car is going to see everything and do everything? Yeah, bullshit. I wouldn't trust that at all. I'm sorry. If I'm not in control and I don't have a steering wheel, I'm not driving the damn thing. I'm sorry. That's bullshit. This guy's getting carried away with that electric shit. I would never buy an electric car or drive an electric truck ever because they're garbage. People think, oh yeah, go electric. Oh, put the windmills up. Come on, man. When are you guys going to wake up? I saw a couple of dump trucks in San Francisco. Thought of you. Anyway, just checking in. Have a good night. Big Smoke, thanks for checking in, brother. And listen, be safe out there, man. Watch out for them crazy drivers. So, good talking to you. You're welcome back anytime, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. No, it's a real robot. No, I think it's bullshit, Jehu. I'm sorry, man. I could not deal with that. I need to hear my car run. When I start my car, I want to hear that engine. Nah, it's electric's not for me. I'm sorry. That's where I disagree with a lot of people. I'm not doing electric. You buy an electric car, then you got to buy the plug-in to plug it in at your house. Now, how much is that going to cost? And Then you got to sit somewhere for over an hour to charge your car. I mean, come on, man. You got a gas car, you pull up at a pump, you're done in 5 minutes. Away you go. Elon had robots making drinks and serving food at his party. Yeah, I bet he did. Too bad he didn't grab his dick and hold on to it. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. That was out of line. Sorry, but that's how I feel. I don't know. Electric's not for me. I'm not a big fan of electric. Not a big fan of solar panels either. But you know, these environmentalists, man, they want their windmills. And then you ask them, well, you know, what makes that windmill turn? Well, the air makes it. No, it doesn't, idiot. You got ball bearings and oil that makes it turn, you jerk. That's what makes it turn. You're never going to live without oil or gasoline. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. You need to burn coal to make energy to charge electric cars. So what's the point? Yeah, I know, right? What is the point? What is the point, my friend? So anyway, I am going to call it a night. And you guys be good, be careful, be safe. And thank you for coming on to say hello to driving along, riding along with Dan. Thank you, Jehu. Thank you, Big Smoke Fire Truck. Thank you guys for everything, for coming on board. I really do appreciate talking to you guys anytime, all the time. Thank you. Jehu, don't forget about what I said if you want to change jobs, man. Mention my name, all right? Now be good, be safe, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe out there. And thank you for all your subscribing. I appreciate it. Till next time, be safe, guys. Later.